It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson. He comes in second in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Vikings and the Lions. Next on Madden NFL 24.
Now we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield.
And bottom line, when you're the starting QB, what is it?
Get the W.
Get the W.
They did that last week.
Right? He got that done. Wasn't always pretty. There were some great moments. He threw for a touchdown pass.
But got to eliminate those mistakes.
Got to take care of that, because otherwise that could come back and bite him in another ball game.
5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Boom. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Play fake. Mayfield. Finds his man. There's Jordy Madison. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here, as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll run on first down. Boom. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Vikings at 9-4 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Mayfield. Addison hauls it in. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, He's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, and that'll bring up second down.
You look at his defense for the Vikings.
They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to look at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
14 yards that time for number 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football. On one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. You got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards.
Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Mayfield off the play fake, sliding out of the pocket.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They go play action. Mayfield able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. They'll try the left side. Booth. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Touchdown! A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Vikings are able to add on to that lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. And Jahmyr Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again.
He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball. Got a full game ahead of him. Hand it to him again. See if they can start to produce.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
First carry now for David Montgomery. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad?
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Daniil Hunter, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 4. Another run for Gibbs here. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Well, 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's just been all pressure on this drive. They've already sacked him a couple of times, and now here, he's just forced to chuck this one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Goff. Is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Montgomery is in for a Lions touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jordan Addison back out now as the Vikings offense set to take possession.
You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards obviously well within his sights, barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, you know, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath routes and try and run through some people and kind of get natural picks in order to work his way open. He wants to get that 1,000, and he doesn't want any less passes to come to his direction.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
So on fourth down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Lions will take over.
Jamison Williams and the Lions get set for this next possession.
Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
Out of the gun, Goff. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top. And the pressure gets to him again. Daniel Hunter, 2 plays in a row now that he has got in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Beckham, the return. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Vikings head out to take over once again. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field, because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end, because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Mayfield on play action. He'll buy some time right.
Well, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here, because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
And Detroit getting set to go now. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, you have no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Goff now looking to throw.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure here on third down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Booth. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there.
With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. And his throw is going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Well, he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Beckham. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. 3rd and 9 here.
Here's Mayfield. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Goff. He finds his man. Complete. That's Klein. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Play action. It's Goff.
Throw left side, caught by Laporta.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Goff going to get this to Gibbs.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Goff throwing again. And this is caught by Williams. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. Back to throw. Goff.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Here's Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coach.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
A little juke. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Goff now to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, I think he's designed to get back to this quarterback here in the second half. They're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were in this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll keep it on the ground. And they work this out past the 25.
131 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
First down, Mayfield.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Jefferson going to go in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
On the tackle. Brought down back at the 27.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Play fake. Mayfield.
He lets one go deep for Addison. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. And here's Ryan Wright now
As he's on to punt for Minnesota. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
time for another look at this Lions offense.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away.
It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Mayfield off the play fake.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On second down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And for Mayfield, this could be a free play. They'll roll him out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
Run.
Mayfield down.
That is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Shreds the tackle. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
The Coffin Williams hooking up there for a Lions first. Gibbs straight ahead.
Oh, and now some space to operate.
He's still on his feet.
Stiff-armed him. And he gets it all the way down to the 3.
92 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
We're getting set up for what should be a great 4th quarter. This has been a hard-hitting game because both teams have punched and counter-punched equally well. And here's a good finish to this drive. A touchdown run here late in the 3rd quarter.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Up the middle they go. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. To throw, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Off play action. Here's Goff.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10.
Here's Goff.
Short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Hand off now to Gibbs.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Gone. He finds his man, complete. It's Klein. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 5.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Goff on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Goff now looking to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
Now it's gone.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Unable to corral him. He fights through.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And now the rookie's free.
Now he's into the clear again. Inside the 20.
And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
Well, 193 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. But Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now gone. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. He's looking for another 4-sack game. That's how many he had last week. That's his 3rd.
And when I watch him rush the passer, the thing that always comes to mind for me is how well he uses his hands. The martial arts stuff that a lot of guys do in the offseason to work on those, and dividends for him. He's getting them out big.
Here's Brian Anger now. Taken right around the 44.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And he's got, oh no, he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Vikings will add to their 4th quarter lead.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Hooker's going to throw it.
He'll buy some time right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Hooker.
And he's going to be brought down. And to get inside the 6-yard line.
They'll go for it, Hooker.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers.
And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Now a handoff up the middle. Booth. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now they need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Now Mayfield. That is caught. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
Touchdown number 15 on the year.
And the Vikings are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Hooker now, 3rd and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
First down throw here. It's Hooker.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And quickly they get to the line.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Minnesota, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And